They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees. It's a flat stage today. Apart from the intermediate sprint, there's really no strategic locations. He's trying to escape.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
The peloton has just joined up with a breakaway.
Understood.
He's trying to escape.
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The breakaway is losing ground. The mountains really aren't his thing. He's more of a puncher ruler with a good finish, if in a small group.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
He can ride all day long on the flat. It would be hard to say that he's in his element on short climbs or sprints.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. His pace is not really an asset, and so, instead, he must rely... on his capabilities as a ruler puncher to gain the upper hand.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
Understood.
5 kilometers for the breakaway. It'll be tight for the stage victory. Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint. Last kilometer. You've got to sprint.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today the stage is set for the first showdown between the Tour heavyweights. The Crud Imwana and Grosse-Pierre passes would already have whittled away the weakest climbers when the final summit looms, the Col de la Mausolée. They're stepping on the pedal behind.
Okay. Today, I think we can have a go at the overall standings. There's maybe a chance to isolate the leader with this hilly route. The head of the virtual overall standings is ours. But don't get carried away. The stage is still long. If they merge, it will make too big of a breakaway. The peloton prefers to ride and claw back those in front. Don't let the counterattack catch up.
Counter-attack attempt at the head of the peloton.
If you don't take more relays, you will disrupt the breakaway, and you'll have no chance of going all the way.
Counter-attack attempt at the head of the peloton. The breakaway didn't get far. Watch out for counter moves. Attack. The beginning of this stage is not difficult. We should witness a morning breakaway which will attempt to hold off the favourites in the final kilometres of the stage.
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The head of the race is 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The breakaway is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
There's movement at the front of the peloton. A good puncher and a good ruler. He must finish alone in order to win because the sprint is a real weakness with him. Despite his youth, he's a rider not to be underestimated in the mountains. He still has room for improvement on the flat.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
It's the yellow jerseys team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway.
Understood. I'll go full out on the relay. Okay. We'll relay flat out.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey. He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
The descent is not very steep. It would oblige riders to pedal if they don't want to lose time. It will also prevent them from fully recovering before they hit the next pass.
He goes to the top of the climber standing. Here's the positions over the last climb.
He's trying to get out. Watch out!
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint.
The front runners will soon begin the Grosse-Pierre climb. At 3 kilometers it mightn't be very long, but the slope is sometimes over 15%. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be shared at the top.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out. You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. He's moving on to the attack.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
You'll have to stay focused on the final descent. Even if it isn't dangerous, the slightest mistake and trajectory can cost the stage win. The peloton is 1 minute away.
Understood.
He's one of the best punchers, but he's also very comfortable in the mountains. He's part of the climber elite, and given his age, we should see him often at the front of the race. The finish will be adjudged at the top of the Mausoleum, just about 2 kilometers, but at an average of more than 10% and with a section at over 13% a few meters from the line. A real strongman's finish. Attack at the head of the peloton. It isn't the moment to stare at each other. 1 kilometre, you'll have to be on your guard to avoid blowing up. It can prove costly on such percentages.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standings.
He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. We can say that the Tour is going ideally for him.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. You can be sure that there is no more demanding a route than this one, except, of course, those to be found in the Alps and Pyrenees. The climbers greatly admired the Planche de Belfi, first seen in 2012. The Tour peloton will now move on to the Petit Ballon, the Platz Vassal, and the hitherto untried Col de Chevrier climb. The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape. Another one who's motivated to spend the day up front. Counter-attack inside the peloton. At ease on short climbs, mountain passes and on the flat, all he lacks is a good turn of speed when finishing in a big group.
front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway.
He's a good climber. He's a pure climber, able to follow the very best when he's in shape.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
After the descent, the riders begin the ascent of the Petit Ballon, 9 kilometers at 8%. A good ruler with not too bad a punch. He should still try to get away before the finish because he's not so fast in a sprint. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. He's a teammate without ambition for the overall standings.
You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
The race leaders start the climb of the Petit Ballon. Classified as first category, riders will have to be in the first 6 to score points for the polka dot jersey.
You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you.
¡María, el pistolero!